hurts me, no. More than anything, I go into protective mode. Like, I'm never going to trust someone who adored my family setup so much that they worked their ass off to come between it. Of course, with the help of him, but still.
Hey, our children are perfectly fine.
Like I said, for me, knowing that they are around someone who has said such nasty and vile things about their mother and about, and I'm sorry, and about their father, even who said multiple things about their father. To see how he defends her, he's bringing up something directly at me when I'm talking about a person who has, for years, as he knows, tried to torture and come in between our marriage, DMing me. And he knows all of those things, and I can keep going. So when he sits there and tries to defend, how dare you?
Hurt you that she's around.
Peace and blessings. Now, let's start this off from a woman's aspect. I'm just looking from the eyes of a woman. First of all, Melody looks good. She looks good. She looks great, which is a proper way to have revenge on someone who mistreated you so badly and talked so poorly and traded the 80% for the 20%. Now, she showed up and showed out. Second of all, as a woman, I want to commend her for being in a totally different space than she was last year. You could tell by her face that she's glowing now, that it's not weighing as heavy on her, that her dark night of the soul is lifting off. So now we're going to go into a spiritual perspective, because you do go through the dark night of the soul when you get a divorce. Even if the divorce is something that you know is good for you, because you've been in this thing so long and departing from it, it's change. And all change is uncomfortable at first. Even good change that is the best thing for you is uncomfortable. Now she's come to a place where she's found comfort in this new way of being, in this new life that she's learning to live, and how much she's flourishing without. Because a narcissist like Martell is the type of person who will make you think that he is the prize and that your success truly does rely upon him being by your side. And now that she's seeing clearly that it's not about him, it was always about her all along. This is why he is in a place of being very upset. Now, when she spoke about how she feels protective over her children being around Ariane, aka Coleslaw, I would too, because it's very hard to have your children around someone. As I was saying, it's always been about her, but now she gets to see her light shine fully through, now that she doesn't have that dark cloud lingering over her, because a narcissist will become your dark cloud. They will also become energy vampires. They will suck away all the positive things from you and put themselves on the pedestal above you. So it makes them feel better when it comes to the things that they do to you that are negative. Now, when he gets upset just because she's speaking about not wanting her children around someone who thinks very lowly of her and someone who would interject inside of their marriage in order to break it up just to get him, she is very wise in that. And if you've seen Ariane on her YouTube or talking about Melody's kids, it's always in a negative way. She's always trying to compare children as if hers are better. So Martell is foolish to think that she's going to care for those kids the way that Melody cares for those kids. I don't even think that Martell cares for the kids the way that Melody does. I think that he's just wanting to be in the position to look like a great father because he likes the logistics of it and he likes to show it off. But when it comes down to it, he's not that father that he portrays himself to be to everyone. And because of the situation that he puts them in, you can tell these things. And then he'll try to point the finger back at Mela. You have 20 babysitters. You have 11 babysitters. But have you heard anybody say anything bad about you to your children or around your children or about you from any of the babysitters? Can you name 11 or 20 babysitters? Your numbers keep changing. And I see that it's just